So there are reports out to say that Forest are interested in the striker Tammy Abraham. Would you take him? Welcome to your Forest news. Good morning, good evening, or good night. Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to your latest Forest transfer news. And some other news as well. All Forest news. If you're enjoying the content, please don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you are new. And if you've got WhatsApp, why not get your Forest updates on the community tab there? Just scan this QR code or click on the link that's pinned in the comments, and we'll be sending Forest little snapshots updates for you throughout the day. So make sure you're on there. It's completely free. Okay, let's talk to you about Tammy Abraham. But before I do, I've got a quick update from on Stuart Pearce. Spoke with Carol, the lovely Carol, his partner, and she says he is doing great and recovering well. So it's sounding very, very positive from on Stuart Pearce. So get your psycho messages in the comments down below. Put a smile on my face to hear that the great man is doing better. So wishing him a full and speedy recovery, of course. Tammy Abraham, though, being linked with Forest. Now, before we get into the how true is it, how not true it is, let me read you the article. This is from Caught Offside. I think Nottingham Evening Post picks up on it as well, and a few others. And it's not that strong, but it's an interesting discussion. We got here that Premier League clubs are looking for a striker this summer, in particular Newcastle, West Ham. And Tammy Abraham is being linked with the likes of Newcastle, West Ham, Nottingham Forest as well, Wolves, Everton, and I think Man United have been chucked in there, who have previously been linked with him, and Aston Villa as well. So quite a big shopping list of people interested in Tammy Abraham. Now, quick update on Tammy Abraham. Where is he? Does he still play for Chelsea? No, of course he did not. He was at Chelsea until 2021. He then moved across to Bristol City on loan, Swansea City on loan, Aston Villa on loan. He was in that match we had with Villa, wasn't he, if I remember rightly? And then he went to Roma in 2021, played 84 games for them, scored 26 goals. Now, he's gone on loan to AC Milan. And what the reports are saying is that he's struggling to find any form. He scored, I think, 2 goals in the league for AC Milan and 8 overall, so some cup matches, etc. And he's struggling to get his performance levels up. And the general feeling at the moment is that he's going to come back to the Premier League because Serie A isn't really suiting him anymore. The loan isn't going to be turned into a perm by AC. They ain't that interested in him. And Roma will be happy to offload him. Now, he is worth about 18 million euros. That's kind of his book value at the moment. Excuse me, I need to cough. Do I want him? I don't know. He's one of those players that 2 years ago I really wanted at Forest. I can't remember. I think I put him on a shopping list video, maybe after the first season where we stayed up. I do like him. He's still got plenty of years left in the tank. He's 27, 28 years old. And I think that he could have that thing where if he comes back to the Premier League, it starts to feel like home. He feels comfortable. He starts scoring a few goals because he did have that purple patch at Chelsea. But that's my real worry with Tammy Abraham. Is it a purple patch, or is there that proper striker in him? So I'm on the fence on this one. I'm going to do an and say I'm not sure. Now, bear in mind, well, and let me know, do you want Tammy Abraham or not? Now, 28 is a good age. As I say, should be in the prime of his football, but he's struggling in Serie A. Serie A is a more defensive league. Maybe the Premier League suits him better. I don't know. I'm sitting on the fence. You let me know. Would you take him or not? Now, in terms of how true is this link to Forest? Well, I think we've been linked to Tammy Abrahams about 18 months ago. Again, a loose kind of media column inches link. This one would have more realism for me in terms of the stature of Forest. Now, leaving Roma, going to AC Milan, he's going to want a club of similar stature to go to. And, you know, I think it was mentioned in this article that this is, you know, he doesn't want to just go to a, you know, relegation team like Manchester United or something. He wants to go to a team, got Europe, etc. He still thinks a lot of himself, and he would, wouldn't he? He's a striker. But strikers are very, very, very thin on the ground now in terms of the availability. When you look at the shopping list that you can shop from, Gyökeres, Sesko, it's basically the Arsenal shopping list, isn't it? You know, Osimhen, and then those are the kind of elite names that get linked. And then after that, it's like who you got. So I think it's worth having a look at it. I'm not convinced the links are true though. I am certain Forest will buy a striker this summer, but I think the profile will be a younger striker, probably from Brazil. Yuri Alberto will probably be the one that we target. I thought he would come in January. I think that's the way Forest will go. But if there's a chance that Tammy Abraham's coming with his experience that he's got, maybe we look at it. But I'm not convinced on it. What do you guys think? Let's move on to our next story, which is, of course, about Stuart Attwell. All right, so the FA have come out with their findings after an independent panel had reviewed Forest's case. And when I said it's about Stuart Attwell, obviously you guys know what I'm talking about. It's the infamous tweet, the £750 million tweet. So this is a statement that's been released by the FA. It says, an independent appeals board has dismissed an appeal by Nottingham Forest in relation to misconduct for comments posted on social media after the Premier League game involving Everton FC on Sunday the 21st of April. The FA alleged that the comments posted on social media constituted improper conduct by implying bias and or questioning the integrity of the match officials and or the video assistant referee and or bringing the game into disrepute. Well, everyone knows Stuart Attwell is a Luton fan. Allegedly. Anyway, Forest deny the charge, and the Independent Regulation Commission found it to be proven and imposed a £750,000 fine and warning on the club following a hearing. The appeal board dismissed a subsequent appeal by Nottingham Forest in relation to both liability and sanction, and has also ordered the club to remove the social media post. Within reasons for the decision, blah, blah, blah. You can read all the rest of it on the FA website. So, Forest got fined, put the appeal in, it's been rejected, and on top of that have been ordered to delete the tweet. And I think that's the bit that's annoyed me the most about it. Look, the £750,000 fine, you expect that from the corrupt FA. You know, they're going to protect their big six. You've seen how when Nuno got sanctioned and was put into the stands, he was fined heavily, and we've seen Slot get a little slap on the wrist in a two-gamer when he said what he said, where he physically held on to the ref after the Everton game. So, you know, there's double standards. We already know that. But to ask a football team to delete a social media post, for me, is censorship. And that cannot be acceptable. Whether or not you agree with the post is irrelevant to this point, because now we have the FA telling clubs what they can and can't say. And that for me is a line too far. And what this is going to do is the FA are just using Forest as the scapegoat, you know, the target practice, so that they can say to the other teams, we dare you call out one of Howard Red Webb's PGLOL officials and let's see what happens to you. Look what happened to Forest. We'll come at you. And why do we want such a sanitized game? I want to hear what managers think about decisions. I want to hear what managers feel about, you know, refs or performances. I want refs to come out and have their feet held to the fire. Why are refs not interviewed after the match? Why can't one of the interview people come up to a ref and say, so Stuart Attwell, because you support Luton, is that why you didn't give a penalty? Or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Why can't refs be assessed? There should be a league table of refs scored by an independent board or something. If a ref has a crap game, he doesn't gain a point. He's on 0 points. If they have a good game, 3 points. The refs at the bottom of that league get relegated. The refs from the league below who finish top get promoted. There's your incentive for better refereeing. So anyway, so Forest's fine still stands, the sanction still stands, and as far as I can see and what I've been told, they've already deleted the tweet. So the tweet is gone. So if you didn't screenshot it, it's gone to the history books. Get your thoughts in on all of that. And that pretty much brings you up to date with your latest Forest news. Yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Make sure you've hit that like button. Make sure you've subscribed. Go check out Grumpy Old Reds from last night if you haven't seen it. Sorry, Happy Old Reds. Happy Old Reds. It was a fun episode. We'll see you on the next video. Come on, you Reds.